Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. In a world of constant change, uncertainty, and chaos, sometimes being entertained is an important way to mentally escape from the monotony of day-to-day life and have fun. One of the ways I've had fun and tuned out the negative noise has been listening to and watching Beyonce's music and music videos throughout the years since she came on the scene with Destiny's Child and eventually became a solo artist. Oh yes, I've been a part of the Beehive for so many years, and those who know me know Beyonce is hands down my favorite modern music and artist. I've now seen 3 of her live shows and have loved all her music since. When I finally heard this latest album Renaissance as an avid fan and a Black gay historian, I knew exactly what she was doing with this album, when other people seemed confused or didn't understand her references. This is by far the gayest album Beyonce has ever made, and more importantly, it was a Black and gay album. So when I went to see the documentary film in December, I was really glad that in this important film that documents the production and progression of this massive world tour, it clearly stated that this album and this tour's experience was dedicated to the Black LGBTQ community and to Beyonce's late cousin, Uncle Johnny. Uncle Johnny was an out gay man who grew up in 1970s Louisiana and Texas with his cousin Tina, Beyonce's famed and celebrated stage mom and fashion designer. He would later go on to be a part of Beyonce's childhood and teen years, introducing her to music that would eventually inspire this dance album Renaissance. Uncle Johnny, like many Black gay men of the 80s and 90s, was heavily inspired by house music, a genre of dance music that was popularized by Black gay DJs like Frankie Knuckles in the mid-80s and early 90s. Uncle Johnny would help inspire Beyonce's fashion as well, designing and tailoring her prom dress in 1995. The film's dedication is a bittersweet moment because Uncle Johnny passed due to AIDS in 1995, only a year before the breakthrough medications would be released to the public that would exponentially extend HIV patients' life expectancies in years to come. A lot of people try to perpetuate the idea that Beyonce's advocacy for the LGBTQ community is a cash grab, and because my good sis is a capitalist, I understand that her support is definitely a great business move, of course. Yet as a Black gay fan, I'm very aware of the gay influence Destiny's Child and Beyonce has had in their visuals and catalog since the very beginning of her career. Throughout Destiny's Child and her solo career, Beyonce has highlighted Black LGBTQ drag performers and backup dancers in music videos like Bills, 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 Get Me Body, Freakum Dress, and Single Ladies. Fashion stylist and Beyonce's cousin, Ty Hunter, who has been noted as a part of her glam team for many years, was featured alongside her in her music video XO, a dramatic love ballad from her 5th self-titled studio album. On her last album, Lemonade, which was a project much more highly focused on the Black American woman's experience, Beyonce still featured a lot of Black and LGBTQ artists and people. In her Formation video from the very beginning, there's a scene with a young gay man wobbling New Orleans style, a popular way to twerk in New Orleans and Texas. Louisiana icon and the queen of bounce, Big Freedia, famously opens up Formation's intro saying, "I came here to slay, bitch." And towards the end of the album, in the gorgeous and feel-good ballad All Night's music video, there are a few gay couples featured amongst the couples who are in love, Beyonce again showing her solidarity for gay couples in her music videos. On this album, there are many dance music influences that feel unapologetically Black and queer, with nods to house music and disco in the overall sound of the project, 2 genres that were heavily influenced by Black gay artists and fans alike. One of my most favorite tracks from the whole album, Cozy, Beyonce samples and uses a sound clip from the unconquerable social media maven T.S. Madison when she's explaining to her audience that her transness doesn't negate her Blackness. Madison, being a trans woman, leads transphobic people to exclude her, as well as all of us LGBTQ Black people, of our Blackness and in any discussions within our community. We are both, and our experiences are powerful, needed, and valid. I know Maddie's part by heart. I'm brown skin, dark skin, light skin, beige, fluorescent beige, bitch, I'm Black. This part of the song is so iconic to me because for years Madison was telling her fans Beyonce watches her, and many people doubted her. But Beyonce using T.S. Madison's words in her song, accompanied with the very powerful meaning of the song's lyrics, "Might I suggest you don't fuck with my sis," was not just a great play on the word cisgender. It was a clear moment of solidarity with Madison and Black trans women, who are on the receiving end of incredible amounts of violence in Black America, Africa, and the Caribbean. Now just imagine if the Black men in the world had all the energy that they have for black trans women that they have for neo-Nazis and the KKK. What a world this would be. On the album's #1 Billboard single, Break My Soul, Beyonce tapped Big Freedia for a sample yet again, with a lyrical sample of her 2014 track, Explode, with powerful gay-specific lyrics like Release Your Trade. Trade is a gay term for a masculine or down-low man you can't date in public, so releasing your trade is a subtle but powerful message about seeking open, loving relationships. The production sample from Robin S.'s House sample, Show Me Love, takes us straight to the 90s, where this song would have been a huge hit in black gay clubs. Moi Renee, the Jamaican-American drag queen who had a popular dance hit, Miss Honey, in 1992, was sampled on another incredible track on Renaissance, Pure Honey, a two-part song that sounds part runway voguing music that ends with Renee's sample on a more disco-inspired dance beat. This sample is iconic, and I'd known about this track online for many years before Beyonce sampled it, but now learning that this iconic 90s queen came from Jamaica was an added bonus. Kevin Jay-Z Prodigy is the voice, MC, and commentator throughout the majority of the Renaissance tour, which is appropriate because he is one of the most prolific MCs to come from the house and ball scene on the East Coast of the US. The house and ball community, which forms houses or families of Black and Latinx LGBTQ performers, has always been associated with house music since the house and ball's golden era of the 1980s. The now famous dance form that is Vogue came to pop culture consciousness and was in mainstream songs and music videos through the mid-80s and 90s, but was constantly evolving in underground house and ball events in New York, Jersey, and other East Coast cities. There's an art form to the upbeat, near rap style that is MCing in house and ball music, so Beyonce having an actual house and ball legend like Kevin Prodigy MC her concert was another incredibly smart move. Nearly all of Beyonce's backup dancers come straight from the house and ball scene. Beyonce recruited the best voguers out and gave the dancers a prominent solo part in the middle of the film. It was very important for this massive crowd to see feminine black men, trans and non-binary people dance their asses off with Beyonce cheering them on in the background. Some of the dancers include dreamboats like Darius Hickman, Concrete, Just Chase, Rob Bynes, Xavion Brown, Jonte Moaning, and fan favorite house and ball icon Honey Balenciaga. I love this movie and I'm appreciative that through this album, Beyonce was able to highlight so many incredible Black and LGBTQ artists, as well as the Black women who sang majority of the best dance hooks of the 90s, which clearly inspired Beyonce's artistry today. Black women in the LGBTQ community came together in droves for the Renaissance tour in solidarity to have fun and celebrate all our diversity and uniqueness. And this will definitely go down in history as one of Beyonce's most fun and iconic eras. I wouldn't be in the Beehive without mentioning the fact that I'm still incredibly perplexed that Renaissance still has no visuals or music videos, something that Beyonce has literally never done in her entire career. But I'm hoping if we ever do get visuals for this album, I'm praying that they are the gayest and blackest visuals on the planet. What do you think of the album Renaissance? What's your top 3 favorite songs? Mine are Virgo's Groove, Alien Superstar, and Cozy. What were your favorite looks from the tour? Am I Delulu for holding breath for these visuals? Sound off in the comments.